How's it going, Lee? How's it going, Tempo? Hello, hello, Ryan. Hello. We are back. We are here. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, all of that good stuff. I hope you guys are doing well. A little bit of a late start today, but we are back. We've been waiting for you to rank up. It is time to try and rank up. I think I checked offline. We did lose top 10,000. So unfortunately, we're going to have to actually try to rank back up from top 10,000. But I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. I'm not sure what decks we're going to be playing today, what's on the menu. We did play Blaziken, Altaria, we played Venusaur. We have a couple of stuff written down, but we'll see what we end up jumping into. A little bit of a late start, about an hour and 50-ish minutes, I'd say, but hopefully we can still get some games in. How's it going, Real Pro? Zubat, Crobat, Absol, Nihilego. Interesting. How's it going, Shibanu? You caught a stream early. Nice. Welcome on in. We got a Wonder Pick offline. Charizard came home. Pretty good. Pretty cool. Let's see if there's any other 4 or 2-star Wonder Picks here. Which I'm assuming... No, there are none. Okay. How's it going, Scotty? You were waiting for the stream? Yeah, I saw the message, Lee. Usually we start about an hour and 50 minutes ago, right? 7 a.m. We're a little late, but we can still get some stuff done. We can still play some decks and whatnot. I might just jump in immediately into playing Mega Altaria, just so we can play that and we rank up. And then we'll think about what deck we actually want to try out, because the name of the game is still ranking up, and I only have about 6 different types of decks written down that are testing decks. One of them we can't play yet because it's Mega Latios. And the other one are just experimental stuff like Melmetal, EX, Sunflora, Victory Bell. The deck helps you rank up a bit. Yeah, the Crobat Mega Absol sounds good, I'm not gonna lie. Crobat, man, Crobat EX is literally like a Mega Pokemon. It is very tanky. So I'm not surprised if Crobat's doing some work. Have I seen the Altaria deck with fossils only? It uses the new Swablu. Oh, let me guess. Fossils only. Do the fossils also count as Pokemon? So I'm assuming fossils only, and then you find a friend with the Swablu if you're going second. If you're going first, you still find a friend, and then you can actually evolve afterwards. That's an interesting one, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen that. I don't know how consistent it is in the actual ranked mode, but I can definitely see that's probably how they play it out, right? Because fossils probably do count. Any chase cards for me right now? Not necessarily. I'm waiting until 2 more days, Thursday, until the deluxe pack comes out, and then we'll open up some of that. It would be nice to find another immersive Mega Altaria. Maybe some more full arts. It would be nice to get a second copy of Copycat, because I know some decks now is running 2 copies of Copycat, and I only have 1 full art, so it would be nice to have 2. Play the Crobat EX. I can write it down for sure. Crobat EX plus Mega Absol. I can write it down for sure, because like you said, killing or attacking with a Crobat... Do I have the deck list updated? I do. Attacking with the Mega Crobat and knocking out the opponent, and then they kill you, and then you still have to take down a Mega Absol. Seems very good. I'm down to give it a shot if you want. It would probably beat playing some Hydreigon, although I kind of want to play Hydreigon as well. Fossils Count also plays the spinning wheel for hand disruption. Hand disruption and silver. Altaria with fossils only doesn't sound that great. Hard countered by Greninja pings. Yeah, probably. 2 Greninjas and you're basically done deal, no? So let's hop in. We're going to play some games. We haven't made any other new decks yet. I'm trying to think about what decks we would play, because looking at the channel, we've uploaded about 4 different ranked decks, and I do want to make sure we can play some more. We got Venusaur, Jolteon, Blaziken, Mega Absol, all of the likes. Let's go ahead and put Indeedee down. I think a Chingling would also be good, and then we'll just end turn. Just in case they Sabrina, I can go into a Chingling. That's perfectly fine. I don't think I want to waste energy in the sense of putting energy on Furfrou and then swapping. I could. We could hit the Torchic, Cyrus it back whenever we need to with the Mega Altaria, and that could be it. That's all she wrote. But they have double Torchic, so we might as well just go Furfrou, attack. Ooh, if he puts energy on the front, oh man. Now I think I have to go Chingling. Right? Now I think I unfortunately have to go Chingling. So I have to retreat, go Chingling. Pray he doesn't have a Combuskin. And then we just swing in. I think that's going to be the play. But he might have been telegraphing that he does have a Combuskin in hand. If he doesn't, then we're okay, and we're looking good to win this. If not, then we are not looking so hot. Find out in a very quick moment. Go ahead and update this, update that. Rainbow Lopunny and Rainbow Blastoise in the other art found. Ooh, they had a Furfrou, okay. Alright, not bad. Honestly, not bad. They went there to transform. I could do some damage, but I think we chill. I had another Chingling. Okay, so let's go ahead and just Mega Altaria this, I want to say. Then I'll Chingling. And I think that is it, right? End turn. And we'll just play this out and see how it goes. Uh-oh, here we go. It is immune to Greninja Ping because you can just discard them, and since you have like 16 fossils, you always have new ones. That's a funny one, I'm not gonna lie. That's definitely a funny one. Alright, so let's see. He's already up +1. He won't ever be able to kill my Furfrou. I think I just do this, and I end turn. Right? I don't think we do much. It's so annoying to see the same decks being circulated. The game is just race to the rare candy now. Yeah, I see you on that. I feel you, 100%. Immune to Copycat, that's why you go all in. And Disruption. How's it going, Rockstar? You think they have Heat more? They definitely have a Heatmore lurking around, right? Trying to think about what we need to do. Like, how do we win? How do I win? Is it by just tackling and hitting this guy? Do I need to try and find, say, Swablu to put any active Pokemon to bed? whenever I end up dying. Maybe he evolves the Mega Blaziken in the active spot here. Okay, no, he doesn't have... Okay, so he doesn't have the Heatmore yet, unless he ends up dying. And he did evolve into a Mega Blaziken. So as long as I can get first hit on this Mega Blaziken, we win the game. Alright, I think we win. Unless he has a Sabrina, which then I can just Mars him down to 1. So now we play the Swablu. Energy here. Let's Mars him down to 1. And then we'll just hit. Because his only play was use Sabrina, right? To win. But if he doesn't have that Sabrina right now and he used Professors instead, then we can win. See. I think we're good. I think we're good. Make a new deck. This deck will not get me to rank up. I think this deck's doing okay right now. I just wanted to play a quick couple of games with Mega Altaria because this is our first game on. And I didn't want to really think about what deck to actually make at this moment. So far, this deck's doing work. That was game 1. If that's the case, why don't they just swing in with Blaziken, kill my Furfrou, then clean up the Chingling? Yeah, so I don't think they have it. Because then they could have just swung in and then swap and then... Right? Here's a deck list if I want to try it. Promo Swablu. Just 1? You run 1 Swablu? That sounds very risky though, for ranked. Especially when Swablu dies, that's game over. I don't know about a solo Swablu for ranked mode. This is the deck list. Take a screenshot real quick. We're gonna try and spam just a couple more games before we switch decks here. What full art do I want that hasn't been made yet? Full art Rampardos. I want a full art red card. How about some more full art items? Some items that get used quite a lot. Red card seems good. Let's just start battle. We're not gonna actually do anything just yet. You don't like the sound of solo Altaria either? Doesn't sound that it will be good. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to be good, especially with only a singular Swablu. I do get the idea though, right? The Swablu gives you a guaranteed Mega Altaria, and as long as you're going second, you could theoretically be... You can have the upper hand. I'm down to try it. I've tried worse sounding decks. Down to give it a shot and just jump in. We play like 2 games with it. If we at least win one of those 2 games, it sounds like I can keep going. So it'll cancel it out. 1 loss, 1 win. Sounds okay to me. Alright, let's go ahead and watch over. And then we'll Jingly. Yeah, I wrote the deck list down, Shibanu, so I'm down to give it a shot. When is the DX pack coming? Should be 2 days from now. All right, we finally got the Furfrou in. I'm doing 30, 60, 90 to the Mega Absol. I won't get anywhere by just sitting in with Chingling, so I do unfortunately need to swing in here. Either force the Mega Absol or someone. Okay, so if we hit the Mega Absol, we're doing what? 90 damage? And then I could still bring it back. Oh, I can't bring it back because it's going to Cyrus. We'll get rid of my one and only Cyrus, unfortunately. Oh, this is bad. So, this is bad, I'm gonna be honest. I can't hit him and kill him, because he'll just retreat and go to the other Pokemon. So I think my one and only option is gonna be sleep him and keep him asleep. For just 2 turns. It's the craziest idea, but what if I just sleep him? And then we can evolve, attack, he stays asleep, and then I attack again, then we win. It's the riskiest play, but I think might be the only play in this situation. You need to grind for that shiny Ori. Ooh, it's happening. One more heads, or one more tails, and we win. Let's see if we got lucky today. $100 damage? I don't know why I did 100. I could have put another Pokemon down and did 130. Well, at the very least, he can't attack. So I heal. Trying to see right here, what's the play? That Cyrus came in too early, it did. I could always May and not Mars. Then I gotta find out what am I looking for, right? Maybe I could do the same thing. We go for the sleep. It didn't work on the Mega Absol to keep him alive, or keep him asleep. But maybe I can keep this guy asleep. And then we'll be able to evolve Mega Altaria, kill Magnezone, and then I'm just looking for a single Sabrina. I think it's working so far. Okay. I think it's working. I think I have to Professors first. I think I need a Professors first. And then Mars after. So I think next turn we Mars. Okay. So he's woken up twice, it seems. The Cyrus 5. I should have. Oh, man. So now he gets 100 damage, right? Yeah. Hooey. Well played. It was always hard to try and think about when to Mars because he didn't really play his hand, so to say. All right. Uh-oh. Samsung tablet's messing up, it seems. Let me unplug it. Oh, it fixed itself. Alright, so this deck list is going to be a very quick build. We'll play 2 games with it, but we have to win at least one of the games. We have to win at least one of these 2 games in order for us to keep playing it. I'm not sure what the wheel prank spinner. Is that the play? You might want Rocky Helmet instead. Alright, so this is a deck suggested deck, anyone is wondering. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna put the deck list up on the right side. Alright, let's hop in. Let's try it out. Like I said, we'll give this 2 attempts. for a solo Mega Altaria, and then we'll actually see what the next move is going to be. Either we switch or either we keep playing. So if we win at least one of the two games, we'll keep playing and we'll keep trying it out. Alrighty, so we're going second, and this deck is going to thrive on going second because we have only a single Pokemon that needs 2 energy, and I'm trying to find out how do we lose. If they have a Charmander this turn, they can technically attack for 60, I die. There's a lot of Pokemon that going first is in their favor 100%, so if hypothetically speaking, they find a Charmander and a Charmeleon, we could be screwed. We need that to be an Entei and no Charmander. Alright, so off to a bad start already. They have first energy advantage, but it does mean they can go to 2 energy because of the new Charmeleon. And anything that I have right here won't do anything for me, so let's just hope. Let's just hope. Sadly, I wasn't able to empty my hand that last turn. I guess I could have gotten rid of a fossil and put this one down, but their copycat, because they went first, was very strong for them. If they have the Charmeleon, we do lose here. Yeah, they do have it. So turn 1, already off to a bad start, but like I said, we'll give this 2 attempts because we're playing ranked mode and we don't want to drop down too much in rank. I personally don't think the deck will be that great, but we'll see how it goes, right? It's Master Rank. Is the new set coming or not? 2 days from now. 2 more days. Be on the lookout for the Thursday. Alrighty, so we're going second. We are going second here. And the deck that we're playing, like I mentioned, is a viewer recommended deck. It's a viewer recommended deck where we have a singular Pokemon, that's Swablu. Find a friend will give us the Mega Altaria, guaranteed. And that's it. They already have enough damage to kill us. We're doing 60, we have 50. So now we have to make sure that we can just put everything down. And that will be good, right? So we'll do that. We'll do this. We'll find a friend. And we got the Mega Altaria. We only have 1 Mega Altaria, 1 Swablu in the deck, and we'll see how we do, right? If they put energy on Suicune, not the end of the world. We can attack first, and we'll only take 100 damage. I say only 100, but man, that could be lethal. Alright, so let's red card. Might as well play every single card we possibly can, right? And we're doing 100 damage. I can make that 130, but because I can make it 130, but because if I do 100, he'll go down to 40. He heals with Indeedee, goes up to 60. I think I'm just gonna attack. No extra Pokemon down just yet. We still get to 2-shot him, and it wouldn't change anything, even if I put another Pokemon down or not. He goes to 10, and then he can heal with Indeedee to whatchamacallit. Right now, if he heals and Ariadoes and Giant Capes and attacks, he'll still be down to 100, and I can kill. So taking less damage here is definitely going to be the better play. And now we just have to hope that we can find something here. Silver gets rid of Cyrus and May, so Pokeball could get him something with the rare candy. I think I'm gonna May it. Get rid of the May. Because now whatever he gets from that Pokeball, aka another Suicune, he can't May it into a Greninja EX. So he has 2 Cyrus, a Pokeball, and a rare candy. Which means if he doesn't top deck the Greninja this turn, then we're good to go. Oh, I think he just top decked another no, that was the Pokeball. Wait, did he top deck the We silvered to get rid of the May, and he got the May back. So now he's going to actually be able to find his Greninja EX. And then he'll be able to two-shot us. Ooh, it's not a Greninja EX. He was only able to find a base Greninja. That's it. That's all she wrote. All right. The first win. We're on the board. Deck is doing okay right now. I did say if we go one win, then we'll do it again. But I think whenever we get 2 losses in a row, then we call it on this. So now we've reset technically. We gotta win one more time out of these next 2 games. Why are we having Prank Spinner? I guess to remove cards from their hand, because we're not gonna have any cards in our hand. Like, we'll never have any cards in our hand, so might as well try and remove their cards so they can't play anything. Alright, we're going second. Thankfully, Furfro cannot kill us unless he's running a Darkrai with Dawn. I feel like we're only going to win games where we go second because we need to go second for that energy advantage, right? Like, if we were not going second and we were going first, hypothetically speaking, we just lose, no? Like, imagine if they had second energy advantage. They attack for 30. I'm at 20. I put energy. I find a friend. I'm dead. I guess arguably I'd have to hopefully get lucky and just find a Mega Altaria, which is we only have 1 in a deck of 20. So if I do find that needle in a haystack, then we could just evolve with 1 energy, not attack, and then wait until the next turn to attack. But it's definitely an interesting deck that we have here. So let's go ahead and Rocky Helmet, Skull Fossil, Armor Fossil, Rocky, and I think I'm just gonna end turn. Maybe he'll think I forgot to attack, because if I find a friend and I put the Mega Altaria in my hand, he'll know to red card me, which is funny. But this way he might think I just forgot. No reason to find a friend with Mega Altaria in the hand. We'll just be letting him know what we have exactly. If he does put energy on Furfro, we're in a good spot because he won't be building up the Mega Absol. But even if he does build the Mega Absol, I have to swing in no matter what. Like, you always have to swing into everything. That's what is interesting about this deck, right? I don't know how strong it's going to be. So he is building Furfro. If he has another Rocky Helmet, he can win the game. Actually, no, he could win the game right here. Because now, once I kill him, all he has to do is go into Mega Absol. Or all he has to do is go into Absol, build up Mega Absol. He can two-shot me here. Yeah. With no healing in the deck, I do feel like you would need some healing to try and make this work, if anything. I get the whole hand disruption, silver, prank spinner. This deck might work in lower ranks, but his best play is going with base Absol, build up energy on Mega Absol. Mega Absol is in two-shot range of me. I have no Sabrina, no healing, nothing to actually deal with that Mega Absol. We just lose if he puts energy onto the back. Like, if energy goes to the back, we need to just concede immediately, because that's a loss, right? I can't not attack with Absol or with Mega Altaria. You have to attack every turn, no matter what. Yeah, energy goes to the back. This is basically a, okay, let's just end turn. Like, how do I win that? He has 170 HP. I attack for 130. How do we win that? It's funny, but it's too troll. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the greatest of decks. Just to give you a chance to save face here, I'll put some healing in the deck. Some Poke Center ladies. I also don't know if 10 fossils is necessary. Like you're already gonna have. I mean, I guess it's just so you can have cards on the back. Because if we start putting other cards. Alright, this is only just to save face here with the Cyrus Sabrina Poke Center lady. We'll play this and see how it goes. I'll give it one more game, but if we win this game, then we'll keep playing, I guess. So it's all going to come down to this game here. Put some leftovers, maybe. This deck doesn't sound good. Alright, we're going first. Which is bad. Yeah, that's bad. Because I won't be able to actually put energy and find a friend. I would have to top deck a Mega Altaria. I would need to top deck a Mega Altaria. So putting down a fossil, then retreating with it means that he could technically red card. We'll go from 4 to 3, but that's better than 5 to 3, and I redraw that same plume fossil. But without us finding the Mega Altaria top deck, we just technically lose. There goes the Mars. Okay, so it's good that we did play that plume fossil. Gives us a small little hand mulligan. We have to find the Mega Altaria organically, which we did. Now we have to find a Rocky Helmet right now. Didn't find it, but I could always Mega Altaria and then Sabrina. Just to slow him down from hitting. Alright, and then we'll end turn. Alright, so far it was good. We kind of manipulated this guy into using Mars. He's got Greninja EX here, so that's perfectly... Oh, no Greninja EX. Okay, well, if he doesn't move from the active, we might be able to kill him if we have another fossil. Okay, we won't be able to kill him. It's perfectly fine. We'll have to put energy in order to retreat. So 40 damage, surprisingly, is enough. I'm not gonna lie. I think 40 damage is fine, in my opinion. I can always bring the Greninja back with a Cyrus, and Cyrus, I can 130 it. I don't want to put another fossil down just yet because I don't want him to do extra damage. He'd be doing 80 damage next turn, which is quite a bit. So I'm going to just attack for the 40, and then I'll heal with Poke Center Lady next turn. Ooh, he made a mistake actually staying in the active. He thought I was bricking. Alas, we've got the Exodia. Plume fossil, dome fossil, armor fossil. This guy's wondering what the heck am I doing? And now I can swing in. Now, should I have actually put down all three? Probably not. He was at 100, and I think one less fossil lets me do 100. I think 2 fossils would have been better, because now this guy's doing equal amounts back. Yeah. Putting down that extra fossil definitely hurt us. We might lose because of that extra fossil. He'd be doing 80 right now, theoretically, if it wasn't for the fossil. Would it have changed? No. Would it have changed? He's doing 80. I'd be at 100. I swing in for 100. Take him down to 40. And then I kill. The only thing I can do is remove all my fossils right here. I mean, 70 damage is all I can do, and then I have to hope I find another fossil. If I had Geo, yeah, this deck is... The more I add, I'd have to take out a red card for a Geo as well. Okay, so he's retreating. We do have a singular Cyrus in the deck. And that's the only way we win. Yeah, no, never mind. Even if we didn't put that extra fossil down, we lose because they have double Suicune. So, yeah, I made a bad play by putting the extra fossil down, but did it matter? No. It did not matter. We need multiple Cyruses in the deck. Then, at that stage, why are you even going fossil? Why not just build a proper deck? I tried the deck. We won 1 game out of 4 matches. It seems like a cool little concept, but I don't think it's going to be anything to write home about. Yeah, this was already a loss because he can move around with Suicunes. So I don't think it's going to be that great of a deck, sadly. What deck should we try, though? You got your second gold flame patch? Nice. Trying to see what deck we should play. Zubat, Crobat, Nihilego. Nah, it's all good, Shabanu. It's all good. I'm always down to try new decks. But I just don't think that deck in particular is any good. Alright, so let's go ahead, delete this. You play the Jolteon deck, it was really good. Jolteon's great. Alright, let's see. Nihilego. X speed. So this is a double Nihilego, 2 Crobat, or 2 Zubat, 1 Crobat. XP to conserve the energy on Mega Absol. Or Nihilego, or quickly go into the Crobat. Her Candy's Barb, Sabrina Cyrus Copycat. Magneton with Magnezone. Pretty good. No need for Sabrina. I think Sabrina's good. Sabrina's always a good card to throw in. But I could think about throwing in a Mars instead. Crobat EX. Throw in another copy of Copycat. I mean, we can try how this deck works for now. I feel like May and Copycat could be good. I'm always a 1 Copycat, 1 May kind of play, but... Alright, this is the Crobat. I feel like you always gotta go Sabrina. Sabrina's too good for a lot of situations. Alright, so this is the Crobat deck. Try it out. Viewer recommended. Alrighty, we're going first. And I honestly think first is okay if you start with a Zubat. We get the first evolution advantage. Starting with the Mega Absol, not so great, unfortunately. It's being in the active spot against a Dino. When Dino's able to hit us, doesn't feel too good. Thankfully, we do have a Barb at the very least. They've got double Pokeball. I'm pretty confident that they do have a rare candy and a Hydreigon. No question about it. Let's see. There goes the Zubat. So I don't really want to attack, per se. I think a Sabrina to slow him down could be good, but on the off chance he doesn't have the evolution for the front line, yeah, Sabrina could be very good. Alright. So Sabrina's good because if he wants to attack with his Dino in the front, he has to evolve and put all energy, which means he's not building the Mega Absol. If I kept him on this one without Sabrina, he would just ramp up for 2 energy and put the 3rd energy onto Mega Absol. He'll be able to have another Pokemon ready on the next turn. So doing it this way, Sabrina helps us here. Yeah, because now his rare candy has to go to the front. This was good, because now his Dino is stuck with that energy and it's not on Mega Absol. Sabrina did some work here. Sabrina did some work. Now all we need to do is find a Crobat. Right? Crobat is all we need. Ooh, a Crobat is all we need. A Crobat is all we need. We might lose because no Crobat. Copycat does me nothing here, sadly. I could X speed over to the Zubat, attack the front for 10, let him trickle down in energy. The best play that we can make right here is Cyrus the Dino and swap into the Zubat, because not only can Dino not kill our Zubat, he would have to retreat with that energy to go into the Hydreigon, and then they actually have no energy on the field. But it's not looking good, because then we go back to the Mega Absol. But Sabrina's the only thing we could do. No, sacking the Zubat earlier was not the right play either, Lee. And the main reason why is because if we are sacking the Zubat, for example, we have a Mega Absol. We attack with Mega Absol. We don't even have energy on it. Or we X-Speed, right? We X-Speed, we go Mega Absol, we attack with Mega Absol. Hydreigon stays alive. Hydreigon attacks my Mega Absol. And then they still have energy on the Mega Absol in the back to attack us. Look, I understand what you're talking about, Ryan. And I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. But respectively, if we're taking a look at this game, Copycat did nothing. He had 0 cards in hand. Having another Copycat would just mean we would be doing double of nothing. Sabrina was honestly better than Copycat because it allowed us to actually have a chance of winning if we had top decked the Crobat. If I didn't Sabrina, he'd have 1 energy on the Hydreigon, or the Dino in the front. He could evolve Rare Candy, which he did. He could ramp up for 2 extra energy to go to 3, and he still has bench energy to put onto his Mega Absol. He would have a Mega Absol at 1 energy, ready to swing in for 80 whenever he needs to, fully healthy. If I didn't Sabrina, we would have lost the game immediately. Sabrina gave us a slim chance, a glimmer of hope. That's a fact. And that's the unfortunate fact. If I sacked the Zubat, aka X-Speed over to the Zubat, and let the Zubat just die, we go in with our Mega Absol. We have 1 energy attached to it, so we can put 2 energy onto it. Get the first hit, yes. But do we one-shot a Hydreigon? No. Which means it'll automatically swing back, guaranteed 1,000,000%. And guess what? That that Mega Absol still has that 1 energy if we didn't hypothetically Sabrina. So the sad thing is, Sabrina was the best possible play, and we needed to actually take a hit with Absol, but we also needed to top deck the Crobat. Because we don't one-shot a Hydreigon, period, and they still get to hit us with a Mega Absol built. That's just the worst of everything. You can't always look at one game and be like, oh man, this didn't work out. Should have had double of this, should have had double of that. You can't just go off of one single game and reconstruct the deck entirely. That's not how you build a deck in Pokemon Pocket. You need to actually play a lot of games and get a good sample size in order to find out what works and what doesn't work. All right, we're going first. We got Zubat in the front against Oricorio. So we kind of have an answer. Nihilego is the answer to this, or if this guy just takes a lot of damage over time. So we have something. Thankfully, he will not be able to attack us first, and we'll be able to swing back in. You can always stay on base Zubat. I think the play is honestly going to be we barb the front Zubat, probably let this Zubat be the one that dies, realistically speaking. And then we'll evolve the back Zubat. So we're going to sacrifice this front Zubat just to do 10 damage and start trickling down. Hopefully we'll be able to find a Nihilego. And that'll allow me to just build up another Zubat on the back line here. Never mind. They have double Oricorio. Okay, Crobat has 170 HP. Oricorio has to hit it 4 times to kill it. We have no healing. A Sabrina here to slow his attack down would be very phenomenal. Yeah, if we top deck a Sabrina, this would be big. All right, no Sabrina. I could Barb again on the Zubat. Doesn't really make sense to Barb on the Zubat when Crobat can automatically apply it anyways, right? And then I'm going to Copycat over Professors. Professors draws us 2, but a Copycat can draw us 3 as long as we just don't top deck the same Professors. So we got the 1 Nihilego. I don't like the fact that we're going to die here. That doesn't feel too nice, in my opinion. But for the sake of just applying this, I don't even think I needed to apply it, but we do 10 extra damage because we already have this Barb. But the fact is, Mega Absol can't do anything, right? We're here just to wait. He takes 20 at the end of his turn, another 20 at the end of my turn. I think maybe the better play here would have been put 1 energy on Nihilego. That might have been the better play, I'm thinking. Because he would have gone from 90 to 70. And then 70 to... Would it have mattered? He goes from 90 to 70. And then 70 to 50. And then I hit him 50 to 20. He still lives and he still gets to attack my Nihilego, which sucks. Okay. Another Nihilego. I think that works out perfectly now. Double Nihilego means 30 damage. I attack with Zubat to put him into that 30 HP. As long as he doesn't have Magnezone. Even if he does have Magnezone, Magnezone will be hit with the Barb. He'll be taking 30 at the end of his turn and 30 at the end of my turn. Yeah, we'll have to tank a hit with Mega Absol, which sucks, but at least we have an option. Okay, so he's telegraphing he does have the Magnezone, so he's going to swing in here. Ooh. I think that's game. We don't survive 2 hits because we have no healing in the deck. Crobat is always late, unfortunately. I can't take a hit on Nihilego. Yeah, we literally don't win here. I take 1 hit, I attack back, I take another hit. Yeah, mathematically, I just don't win here, right? There's no reason to play it out. Mathematically, we just do not win. We don't have another Mega Absol in the deck. What am I cooking this time? We're not cooking right now. This is not my deck idea. This is a viewer recommended deck. If I was cooking, I would probably remove the Barbs, put another Mega Absol in. I'd change the deck a little bit. I'd probably only put 1 Nihilego, if anything. There would be a lot of cards I'd be taking out and putting in and swapping around. Alright, we'll give it 1 more game. If we lose this game, then we do a new deck. Yeah, I would also put May in the deck, Tokes. You can tell when a deck is made by me, because I like to have my May at all times whenever we are using a stage 2 especially. Never leave home without May. It's like you never leave home without Sabrina or Cyrus. You gotta have Sabrina and Cyrus. So yeah, if we were making the deck, I'd kick out the Barb. I don't think Barb is needed. I'd kick out 1 Nihilego. I'd put another Mega Absol. I'd put May in. All right, we got Zubat in the active. Unfortunately, we're going second. Because usually you want to go first with Zubat so you can evolve with the rare candy. It's fine though, right? We get to at least apply the Venomous Fang to him early, if anything. And then I can just rare candy. It does mean that this Barb doesn't really do much for us right now because every attack applies the status effect. So if this is a Mega Absol, we probably put it on the other Mega Absol. It's not, but alas, we'll still just do this. That, I'm still down to Barb the front. Might seem a bit redundant, but maybe he swaps and he attacks with the new Pokemon. Next turn, we will be evolving into the Crobat and just attacking here. So that'll be good. Hopefully he puts energy on Suicune to commit. Ooh, if that's a Greninja EX. Alright, base Greninja, not bad. And he is committing into the front. Cyrus. Even if I didn't have the rare candy, I could just swap. I'm trying to think, should I actually just swap? We got double Crobat. So energy's going here because I need to swap regardless, and realistically speaking, I think I just go in with the weakened Crobat. Because now all we need is another rare candy. All we need is another rare candy, and he has to kill one Crobat and then kill the other Crobat. One rare candy, two professors, a copycat, Arita to heal up 40, and DD to heal up to 110. If he hits the front, he's throwing because he's already doing 80 on Suicune, so that's wasted damage. He'll take another 10 here. If I top deck a Professor's, Copycat's going to be the best play here, so let's Copycat. Double Nihilego would be crazy too. Now we got the rare candy and no Crobat. Alright. Tables have turned ever so slightly. So he already used a Cyrus. I mean, if I put Nihilego down, he takes 20, and I attack with Crobat. I'm trying to think about the future. Man, oh man. Because if he kills the Crobat, all he has to do is kill the Nihilego, and putting Nihilego down doesn't change anything, I don't think, does it? So if I put Nihilego down, he takes 20, I do that, he goes down to 10. He heals up to 30. He swings and kills, takes another 20. I'll be able to kill regardless if I can find the other rare candy. If he has the... Oh, man. I don't think I Nihilego down because the other Cyrus... I don't think I Nihilego down because he has the second Cyrus. And if I do... Because I can't kill this guy right here in the active. He'd live at 10 and go back up to 30. And then he'd still go down to 10. He doesn't die unless I... Like, yeah, I can Zubat and kill him, but... I need to find the other Crobat or we lose. Because if I put the Nihilego down, I can get one shot to the Greninja or buy the Greninja. Nihilego just feels weird to throw down right here, which sucks. We need Crobat, 1 and 9. Yeah, there wasn't anything we were gonna do. Alright, so the deck's not that great in my opinion. 0 and 3. Let's actually make my own deck. I want to make a deck that I feel confident with. We'll put a pause on the viewer recommended decks for now. I won't be able to kill Greninja anyways. I mean, without any hand disruption in the deck, right? Like, we don't have any Mars, nothing. Him having that second Cyrus is just one Nihilego away, and he kills us. Us at least having the one Zubat and evolving into the Crobat, I don't think he can take down the second Crobat. Yeah, the deck's not that great. If you want to see, like, actual ranked master deck, in my opinion, I'd kick out the double barb. I don't think you need double barb. We'd toss in the May, because you need May to actually find the Pokemon as soon as possible. You throw in a Mars, because if your Crobat, which is your main Pokemon that's going to be going in and killing, once it dies, they go +2. You Mars them down to 1, and then your Mega Absol is the one that cleans up. Because your Mega Absol needs to be the one that cleans up, I do feel like you want to throw in another Mega Absol at the bare minimum. Probably only one Nihilego is necessary. This feels like a lot cleaner of a deck. No put barbs, because you're already going to be inflicting poison, whether you're using Venomous Fang or Venomous Slash. You're going to be attacking with Crobat no matter what. That's your main damage dealer. Nihilego's in the back, not really going to be attacking, and it applies poison anyways. You don't really need the barb for that reason. Mega Absol, you're going to want it to be in the front, so being in the front with a barb doesn't make sense because you don't want to get hit. Save yourself from a future Sabrina or a Cyrus. You got your own Sabrina, Cyrus, Mars, and May. This feels a little bit earlier. This feels a little bit better, right? Like, on paper, that looks good. That looks good. But I just want to make my own deck now. And we kind of feel it out, right? So let's delete that. Because then you have options for a lot of stuff. You have May to try and find your Pokemon. You got Mars to prevent them from having their Cyrus, which you can make better plays because you can Cyrus or Mars them. You don't find your Nihilegos, which won't really help you. We drop in rank quite a bit. Yeah, this is part of the reason why I never have a good chance to go top 10,000. And why our win rate drops like it is now. One, we're trying out a lot of viewer suggestions, which aren't the greatest. Two, I don't really have that much time to play anyways. I play for about 3 hours a day and that's it. So with the very little time that I have, I'm never able to actually rank up, which is part of the reason why we never get like top 1,000, top 5,000, top 10,000. As much as I desperately want to try and get that, we usually it just does not happen, you know? Put a squirt bottle for the Blazikins. It saved you a lot of times. We're not running into many Blazikins. We're really not. Alright, so let's try and make... I mean, part of me wants to just go back and play some of the other decks without trying to craft a new deck right now. What about Lurantis? Is it foe or fro? deck doesn't have any kind of healing. It's my favorite deck to use this season. I'm not too sure. We're still trying to find out. I could maybe get rid of the May because we have Quick Grow Extract instead. And I throw a Leaf Cape in. Two evolution lines might not be that consistent. We've already made a deck like this 2 weeks ago. We just haven't tried it out in ranked mode. So I'm trying to alter the deck ever so slightly by putting Mars in. But without that Erica to heal, it feels not so good. We'll try it out. We'll try this one and see if it's good for ranked. This is like an older deck that we already made and tried before, but I am curious to see how it fares in ranked. Try Mega Lopunny deck without Lucario Hitmontop. Try an alternative. Is Mars so good to sacrifice healing? Maybe not. Want to play Decidueye? I think it's normally just the birds. I'll put Eric in. But it doesn't feel any different than the deck that we made and played 2 weeks ago. So far, I think the only thing different is we took out one Leaf Cape for another rare candy. So I do like this deck. I think it did well. We'll just have to see how it does in ranked mode. And with me not too sure what else to actually play right now at this moment, I just want to have something on the field. It's Magius and a Mewtwo. There goes my Fomantis. You've been running low punny and bench snipe Hitmonlee with double red card. I'm trying to find out what I want to do here. Leave cape the front in case the Giovanni. Skill dive the Oricorio. And then next turn I can quick grow on the Lurantis if I want to. Might be the way unless I top deck base Decidueye. Okay, never mind. That's game. That unfortunately is going to be game. So far, so good. I don't know how I feel about uploading another Lurantis Decidueye deck. Even if it does do well. I think I'm just playing this deck right now for off the record sake. Why not try Hydreigon deck? I do want to play some Hydreigon at some point. I think Hydreigon is very good. I also wanted to play some Suicune Greninja because I did play and upload a Mega Altaria video with the new Furfrou. Attack, then quick grow to get the normal Decidueye. Yeah, so I'm still like thinking about what I wanna... I don't know what new deck to play or upload. Both, technically. Whew. The thing that sucks about needing to create content is you gotta always think about what's the next deck to play. We do have a couple of decks written down, don't get me wrong. Indeedee, Giratina, Mega Altaria, but we've gone up against it twice and it didn't really do so well against us, so I felt like I didn't want to play it. We've got Melmetal EX, Red. There's a Sunflora and Victory Ball, but I'm not sure how that's going to fare. I do like Sunflora with Alolan Executor. I played that. Yeah, right now I just don't have any decks to put down. It's just a lot of older decks we're going to be playing and uploading. Ask Chat GPT. So this is going to be a good Professor's play. I should have honestly just attacked the front. Because if he evolves the front into a Jolteon, then I could have just Decidueye EX it, and then I could have attacked for 100. He's going base Jolteon. Well, that kind of sucks. It's okay, we can build up another one, hopefully. I'll have to copycat, though. Even though I had all the cards necessary in hand. I think I'm looking for an EX variant now. Alright, so I'm probably going to have to Erica the front of my Lurantis. Just so we can further stay alive. Yeah, that's not the case, Mystery. I think you got the wrong idea, sadly. If you think I complain about anything that's user suggested, you've got the wrong stream, brother. And I'm sorry that that's your first assumption. When we get viewer suggested decks, it wouldn't be right of me to say that a viewer suggested deck is good because it's a viewer suggested deck if it's not actually good. I need to give the pros and the cons with the deck. Even my own decks that I make and I cook up, I also talk the pros and the cons. If I hurt your feelings, Mystery, I apologize. The stream is not meant to hurt people's feelings. It's just to give proper and logistical insights on the factual stats of Pokemon Pocket, on what can be meta and what cannot be, and what has to happen and what can't happen, and all this other stuff. So if that's the assumption you got, Mystery, then I apologize. I didn't mean to hurt your feeling or anything. I just try to speak the truth on what kind of deck I think is a good deck or not, based off of different factors and variables and other metas and other team comps you run into and every other thing. Just coming from someone who's been playing a lot of Pokemon Pocket, ranked mode, Master Ball rank, and stuff like that. Just speaking from that kind of knowledge. So yeah, I apologize if I hurt your feelings, Mystery. My deepest apologies. I do think we can bring this game back if he doesn't have, say, Cyrus early. He's evolved both Jolteons. He most likely has another Jolteon, a third. Considering he's running this double EV bag. Yeah, there goes the third. Which means that he does have that Jolteon EX now. But I think we'll be okay if we can make the right play here. I'm trying to think. So I'm at 90. I'll go down to 70 even after healing. Think we're dead. I'd have to Eric at the front. I'd have to Erica the front, not attack. I think I have to evolve into the Decidueye EX. Right? This is only assuming he goes in with Jolteon. Oh man. I go EX if he goes in with Jolteon this turn, but I go non-EX if he doesn't go in with Jolteon. I think I needed to wait one single turn and not Rare Candy just to see, because the play is different depending. So this was the right play. Going to Decidueye EX was the right play because he's attacking with his EX. And that's only assuming that he doesn't have a Cyrus, which they most likely will have a Cyrus. Leaf Cape doesn't save the back, so we have to Leaf Cape the front. Yeah, you might be the only one, Mystery 417, who might have that observation. We've got plenty of people in the stream who watch for the past couple of months. And I think you're the only one who's mentioned something like that. You guys seem really upset. Are you okay? I don't know if that's for me. I'm speaking in a very calm manner, but if you're having a bad day, Mystery, just let me know. I don't want chat to get the wrong impression of you or anything like that. But we play many viewer decks and viewer suggestions, and we just give our input. There's been many viewer suggested decks that have been very well, actually, very good. We've uploaded plenty of videos, like the Bayonet and Ariados that did wonders. The Corvi Knight with Probo Pass, that wasn't a good viewer suggested deck, so I had to explicitly let people know that that wasn't a good viewer suggested deck. But if you're having a rough day, just let me know, man. It's a Tuesday. No one really likes Tuesdays. But if you do want to disturb the peace, because usually we try to make it peaceful here, then we can't have that, so just let me know how you're feeling, brother. But I hope your day's going well. Yeah, it's a Jolteon EX deck, Tuna. They always have double Cyrus usually for the Jolteon EX. I think it's just a pure Jolteon deck, which is interesting because usually for the Jolteon deck, I see Oricorio, but I think they committed to 4 EVs, hence the EV bag. That's why we were able to assume that they had an EV bag in hand, or they had a Jolteon or an extra EV. Alright, so the play is going to be tank the 30. Is that really the play? We don't die in the active, that's guaranteed. I gotta get damage onto the back Mega Absol. That's also something I need to do. So I'm gonna just energy end turn and we chill for now. I think the best possible play would have been energy on the Rowlet, hypothetically speaking, in case they try to say Sabrina. Then I'm still able to actually attack, and it's not like I'm attacking with the Fomantis in the front. So the play that I made here wasn't the most optimal play in hindsight. I know I might be like over analytical, but energy on the back would have been the best possible play, in my opinion. So now if I attack, I take 20. I'm going down to 40. I live, and I get to snipe anyone I want. I kind of want a copycat, I'm not going to lie. So I kind of want a quick grow, for one. Get the Dartrix. And then Copycat, because I really want the Decidueye EX, so we can just hit the Mega Absol for 100. There it is. Nice. Yo, love from Indonesia. Shout out to Indonesia, man. Yeah, sorry if I'm like... I'm also pretty critical on my own plays as well, if you guys notice. It's all a teaching exercise, not just for me, but also for anyone in chat. So if I ever make a wrong play, it might seem small, but I do want to talk about it and then just, you know, inform others. Which is why I try to mention if I put that energy on the front, even though I'm not attacking, it doesn't make sense to do that. Energy on the back would have been the better play. It saves you from a Sabrina, and just in case your Lurantis somehow died in the front before you even got a chance to attack, still have energy on the back. So it's not to be, you know, hopefully that's not too much for some people in chat. I just like to speak all the facts and stuff and try to explain the best possible move sets and whatnot, even if it is criticizing my own plays. Because no one's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes here and there, which is understandable. We're all human. Humans make mistakes. But sometimes talking out loud and talking about the plays does help. So the reason why we quick growed there was because we wanted to make sure we could Decidueye EX. Decidueye EX allows us to pierce the pain, and 2 shots on a pierce the pain will solidify the win against a Mega Absol. No Cyrus needed. We're not really too scared of Hydreigons, I want to say. or Mega Absols. We don't really have that many trainers in our deck anyways, besides Professor. We have 4 trainers, right? We don't need Sabrina, we don't need Cyrus. We can attack whoever we want. That's the beauty of Decidueye EX. Not bad, not bad. So patience was the key there when evolving. Not too bad. How's it going, Nicole? I had a late start today. Went to bed pretty late as well, so I'm feeling a bit lethargic. The slime is off-centered. I think it might be fixed now. Might be ever so slightly fixed. Dina's web store is up with no discounts. What does that mean? That's why I like watching you, Green, because you're honest. Most YouTubers sugarcoat decks like they are the best. Well, that's the pro and con of streaming, I guess. Because we're live, you guys can literally see the raw footage of every single deck we play before we upload. If I was playing a game offline or decks offline and uploading it, I could cherry pick all the wins we get, and you won't know how the deck actually performs, right? That's why I kind of like streaming, but I don't want people to get the wrong assumption like I'm hating on every deck we play. I'm just trying to give the feedback. Let's go hit this Mega Absol. So they put a Mega in the front. They did not want to start with their Mega because they just double Pokeballed. They're most likely going to put Energy and Retreat from the active spot. But because we had Grass type weakness or advantage, we still have that extra itty bitty damage onto him, which allows us to actually evolve and kill if we needed to, per se. Now, Guzma hasn't really seen the light of day in quite some time, right? Part of me wants to actually just swing in with Dartrix and then Decidueye. That feels like the best play, but I'm trying to think right now. Yeah, that's going to be the best play. We have an Erica in the hand. We'll double up on energy here. We'll put a Rowlet down just so we can... I made the wrong move. He's going to get rid of the Erica. But I think mathematically we're still fine, right? So we hit the Absol. We have effectively 200 HP. He's doing 80. We go from 200 to 120. He hits again. Even if he got rid of our giant cape or leaf cape per se, we have 170. He needs to hit us 3 times. Meanwhile, Decidueye needs to hit once if he stays in the active. If he stays in the active, we have to hit... Okay, we have to hit twice. I think we're still good. Are we good, chat? Mathematically? So I made the wrong move because I forgot about Erica being removed from Mega Absol, but I think we still mathematically win here. Yeah, we're going to be at 20. Okay. I thought we made the wrong move. Okay. So we're good. We're good. We're good. And then we'll just put energy here. Pierce the Pain. That'll do 120. He's not able to attack me, but wherever he runs, I can attack him. I think we're okay. We're making all kind of wrong moves, but it's working out so far, man. Decidueye is doing some work. And if we're going to run into a lot of Hydreigons and Mega Absols, then we'll take some easy wins. Been running Guzma in a Magnezone or Ikorio. Taking off a Rocky Helmet can win a game. Yeah, Guzma, I think, should come back. There's a lot of decks running Rocky Helmets now. There's a lot of decks running Leaf Capes, or not Leaf Capes, but Giant Capes. I do think Guzma should see a return. However, we can't fit it in this deck. We have way too many Pokemon or evolutions. Since I don't need Dartrix to have 2 energies, why not energy in the back so that in case the Guzma or something, we still have 1 energy in the back? Yeah, that would have been a better play, Lee. You're right. If something theoretically happened, right? It would have been better to build up the back. Dartrix only needs 1. That could have double Rowlet being built. That could still top deck a rare candy and then still evolve the back if anything happened, worst case. Yeah, that would have been a much better play. Like I said, sometimes I make mistakes, but it's good to analyze all these. Alright, we got Fomantis. So we won't be able to rare candy next turn thanks to the Chingling, or, you know, no thanks to the Chingling. We won't be able to quick grow, but I'll be able to swap to the Lurantis in 2 turns. We energy on Rowlet, I attack, and then I can Fomantis, Lurantis evolve. Thankfully, it seems like they're bricking, so we hypothetically could kill them. Ooh. We only need one retreat. So I'm going to evolve, do 20. Lurantis on the back. If he doesn't find an Indeedee, this is going to be maybe a swap to Lurantis and attack all, but depending on who he puts, since we already have Decidueye in hand, I could just snipe whoever he puts down, aka the Swablues, and we can keep killing them versus the Lurantis, which will be a better play in my opinion. Him putting us to bed doesn't matter if we evolve here. Alright, that's going to be game, sadly. So let's get the evolution. Let's get second energy. This is most likely going to be, yeah, concede. I'm surprised that Decidueye is just doing absolute work, man. We're shutting down Hydreigons. We're shutting down Mega Altarias. Not bad. We already made a video on Lurantis Decidueye like 2 weeks ago. I really don't want to upload another video. I could, just to let people know how good it's doing in ranked mode. I figured it would do well. You're attacking literally everything and you can pick and choose who you want to attack. It sounded good on paper. Why not just run Pheromosa? That's a good point. That is a good point. I can't really argue with that. Because Pheromosa means you get to save 2 extra cards and you can run another Erica or another Leaf Cape for even more survivability. Or a May if you needed a May. Huh. No, yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Is that better? Because, yeah, if you know who you're going up against and who you're going to be attacking as your main win condition, like, say this deck is going to be Blaziken, right? You would Pheromosa and attack the Torchic. You wouldn't really need Lurantis to attack all, theoretically speaking. That's an interesting point. In a Jolteon EX deck, which one is better, a Pichu or an Elekid? In a Jolteon EX deck. In a Jolteon EX deck, Pichu or an Elekid? So with Pichu, you're able to ramp up the EV sooner, right? So there's 2 ways, right? In a Jolteon EX deck, a Pichu, you can ramp up your EV with 1 extra energy, even though it only needs 2, and be able to attack a lot faster. However, because it's a Jolteon EX deck, and you kind of want Jolteon to be in the active spot, so whenever the opponent builds up energy, it takes damage, you can Cyrus it in the future. I feel like you don't really want to be stuck on Pichu, right? You want to really be in that active spot with Jolteon immediately, so the opponent on the bench can start taking damage. We're just going to rare candy and kill this Combuskin. Let's go ahead and Professors first. Because we could find a Decidueye EX. Yeah, it probably depends on the playstyle, right? Yeah, it depends on the playstyle. Maybe some people don't want to be super aggro with Jolteon EX and be in the front line immediately to make them take bench damage. If you don't want that to happen, then you could theoretically run the Pichu. Or the Ellie Kid, actually, because you can Ellie Kid and start hitting the bench early. And since Ellie Kid doesn't need energy, you can put 1 energy on Jolteon. Jolteon will be set up and ready to go. So Ellie Kid in that sense would be better if you're trying to play a bit more defensively, but still attack their bench Pokemon, aka whatever win condition it might be, so you can Cyrus in the future with Jolteon and finish it. But I don't think you would need Pichu if you don't really need to build. Because you only need 2 energy. You only need 2 energy. Another Torchic, but it won't be able to evolve quick enough. I think this is a win. Surprisingly, man. Decidueye is doing some massive work. Have we gone into Suicune Greninja yet with this deck? I'm not sure. I know we've gone into Hydreigon and the Altaria, and this is Blaziken. These are like top decks right now. Funny enough, all of the old Mega Pokemon from the Mega Rising is overshadowing the new Mega Pokemon from this expansion. Mega Charizard, Mega Venusaur, Mega Lopunny, like all of the new Megas, Mega Steelix. You're seeing a lot more of the old Mega Rising decks in this current Crimson Blaze expansion, which is hilarious. You would have thought it would have been the other way around, right? But yeah, this deck is still doing wonders against some of the older Megas. Good to see. I like it. So now we just have to hit the Torchic, and that's pretty much game. We'll still play it out. Anything's possible in pocket. So I'll, of course, put everything down. Sniping, kill the Torchic. Furfrou will only take 50 from my Decidueye, unfortunately, so I'll have to double hit the heat more, and then we can win. I don't even know how old Decidueye is. Decidueye, Lurantis, and Decidueye EX. I don't know how old of a deck this is, but it is crazy that it's still doing some wonders. I'll look it up real quick and see what expansion this came from. This came from... Wait, hold on. This came from Celestial Guardians, A3. A3 is what this came from. That's not bad. Like, realistically, that's not bad. That's such an old... This is like an old deck. It's still doing work, man. It is still doing work. That's crazy, dude. We're on like a 5-game win streak or something. Even against decks where they have type advantage. Pretty cool. Don't you like Jolteon deck? I like the Jolteon deck. I don't know... No, yeah, we like the Jolteon deck. We played it in ranked mode recently. It's a good counter to some of the mega decks out there. Like if you're going into a Mega Venusaur, Jolteon just shuts it down. If you're going into, say, a Blaziken, you can kind of shut the Blaziken down. I say kinda, because if they're smart, they can play around the Jolteon. But I do like, this is the Jolteon deck that we made. I don't know if this is the best variant per se. This is the one that we ended up making with double Zero Aura, 1 Oricorio, and 2 Jolteons. There could be some other variants going around. This is just our version. I like it though. I like it. I think even if we have Decidueye EX, we still want to play base Decidueye because the base can snipe Torchic as it. Yeah, that is true, Lee. That is true. And it's a good thing I did not top that Decidueye EX because I would have made the wrong play. My brain tunnel vision and I was thinking, wait a minute, I could Decidueye EX and then still pierce the pain on the Torchic, but I wasn't thinking multiple turns ahead right then to another Torchic. Base Decidueye would have been better than Decidueye EX because the Torchic will never evolve. So it's a good thing we didn't find it because I know me, I would have forgotten just evolved. Alright, we're going second. Which I guess is not that bad. 20 damage to the front. They are down energy advantage. And then Lurantis is 20 damage to all. Now, I guess we are thinking about, should we kick out Fomantis, Lurantis for a Pheromosa? Because arguably a Pheromosa, I think you do have 70 HP, which is 20 less from a Lurantis. But it's a basic Pokemon. And you're still able to do 20 to whoever you want on the bench. Not every single one per se, but I think 20 damage one time to whoever your target is more than enough, in my opinion. I'm going to Professor's Research here. I feel like they're going to copycat next turn. This is going to suck. If this is another Faux Mantis, it could be cool. It's a Rowlet. I guess we'll just Rowlet down. I don't predict that they'll be able to kill my Faux Mantis in the active spot right now, so I will just go ahead and attack with the energy, and then I can evolve next turn. I'm hoping that's enough. Since we had energy advantage, they need energy on the active to retreat, unless they get lucky and find a Greninja EX, which, like I mentioned, there goes their copycat, making it a little bit better. That's the main reason I didn't want to Professor's Research too early. I'd help myself, but it's also helping them. I don't think it'll matter too much in the grand. Whoa. So he's already down on energy. Ooh, this is bad for him. I thought that energy would go to the Mega Altaria. So now I can just base evolve. Rowlet. I don't think this is going to be a copycat play. I might Professor's Research first and foremost. We got the Dartrix. We got another Faux Mantis, which we'll put down. And now we have Decidueye, which can snipe the Mega Altaria before they can even do anything back. But the question is, should I do that? The more I kill, the less damage Mega Altaria does. So I have two plays. I could evolve into Decidueye EX, hit the Mega Altaria for 100 before it even gets a chance to attack. Or I could Lurantis and kill the Froakie and the Chingling. I still think this... Oh, I could. Because then I can just snipe the Greninja for 100 and then we win. That might be the best play. I don't think there's a wrong move, per se. I don't think there's a wrong move. I think the guaranteed win is, yes, of course, hit the Mega Altaria and kill it twice, right? I think that might be the best play. But what if he finds another Froakie Greninja? He'll be doing 20, 40, 130. Let's have a little bit of fun. You guys tell me, what do you think was the best possible play this turn? Because I think I'm going to get greedy and kill the double Chingling and then just snipe the Greninja and then we just win the game. I'm going to get a little bit of greedy here. Get our +2, weakens the Mega Altaria drastically, prevents another Greninja from forming, another base Greninja. Oh no, we needed to do that. No. I think this was the right play because Decidueye is only at 170 HP. Even if I Erica full health and attack it, worst case scenario, they rare candy, Greninja, hit for 40. I'm going from 170 to 130 if they had two more bench Pokemon. Oh no, they would have had the bench Pokemon because I wouldn't have killed anything. Yeah, they would have been able to 100% knock us out and win. So now their only play is keep us asleep so they can try to find Cyrus and kill the Decidueye. Yeah, I think we made the right play knocking both out. We don't have a Poke Center lady, so we're not going to wake up. This looks like it's going to be a copycat play. I'm down to Quick Grow. Thins my deck. And by copycatting for 5, we almost guarantee a Rowlet with another rare candy is what I was trying to say. Okay, so now I think the play is going to be we put energy on Rowlet, but Leaf Cape goes to my Decidueye because it slows them down from being able to Cyrus next turn and killing my Decidueye. And now they can't Cyrus and Guzma at the same turn. And now it's going to be they have to keep singing and putting me to bed, or else I'm going to retreat and kill the Greninja. And they can't one-shot the Decidueye if they want to swing in early here, so... I think so far so good. That Leaf Cape is coming in clutch. I can see another Sing action. We'll have to land heads. Worst case scenario, we don't wake up. He's still only putting us down to 140 HP, which he still can't one-shot because he needs, even with a full bench, he still can't one-shot. So we have ample time. All we got to do is wake up one time and attack one time, and we seal the deal here. Like I said, it's okay if we don't wake up. We still have ample time. Oh, rare candy. Evolve. Go ahead and go here. And we entered. So we still have ample time. It's okay. It's okay. Even if they Greninja right now and attack, they still can't kill the Mega Altaria. We're still okay. This is a matter of when we win. Not if we win. If they don't put another basic Pokemon down right here, it means that this Mega Altaria is capped at 100. Okay, there goes the Chingling. That was the wrong move. The moment they put Chingling down, it's checkmate. And the reason why is because, say I never wake up, they have to kill me eventually. If they kill the Decidueye EX, I get a free swap into my base Decidueye, and then I can kill the Chingling with 70 damage. It was gonna be a 100% win, no matter what they did there, once they put the Chingling down. Swablu is so annoying. It's okay. It's fine. I think most people should probably think about putting Pokecenter Lady in, which is another reason why I'm talking out loud about that Pheromosa that the guy mentioned, which could be better. If we had Pheromosa in the deck, we could theoretically put... I mean... yeah, if we had Pheromosa, we could theoretically put Pokecenter Lady. Alright, let's try and get one more win. No, we'll mix it up a bit. Fun deck with Persian and Shiftry, not for rank, but just to have fun. Persian and Shiftry. I gotta take a look and see what those abilities do again. Chandelure takes too long to get online. Yeah, I've tried a Chandelure deck. It took way too long to get online. Jolteon shuts down Mega Blaziken if you go Zara Elemental Switch Jolteon EX. That is true. Pokemon Pocket is posting some stuff on Twitter, I think. I guess to let us know what the next expansion pack might be. It's like a little Easter egg. Alright, we're going first. I think this might be one of our first times going first with Lurantis in the active spot. I gotta see, though. I gotta see how I feel. Because if we can find, say, a Rowlet, I don't think we put energy on Fomantis in the front. We got a Rowlet. So now we got it's like moment of truth time. It's moment of truth. I have a big fear of dinos always having rare candy and Hydreigon, right? I have a big fear of that, especially with the professor's research. So I think instead of trying to do 40 damage to it, yeah, instead of trying to do 40 damage to it, I build up the Rowlet in the back, right? Is that the play? So we're going to double Lurantis no matter what, obviously, right? We don't have any Maze in the deck. We're not swapping out. Is that the play? If I hit for 40 and he evolves, he's at 110. He ramps up, he goes to 80. And then I could hit for 40 again. He goes from 80 to 40, and then he ramps up, he goes to 10. Rowlet could theoretically clean up. Ooh. Decisions. He does one-shot my Decidueye backline. I think I'm gonna just Rowlet here and end turn, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to think too much about it. He's got a lot of cards in hand, and odds are he does have that rare candy. I think I want to just chill on this, because I could theoretically kill with a Decidueye EX. The problem is, do I trust myself finding Decidueye EX? Like, if he ramps up, he goes from 150 down to 120. I'm doing exactly 120 with the Decidueye EX. But we don't have it in hand, so I can't take that chance of a 10%. Instead, I think I have to go Lurantis here and attack every one of them, possibly. depending on if he puts down that Mega Absol or not. This is the terrifying moment. This is the terrifying moment. Whew, come on, just don't have the rare candy. Just don't have the rare candy. One Dino Decidueye deck. He's got the Mega Absol, he's got 3 cards in hand. He'd go down to 1 with the rare candy. He does not have it. Okay. Okay. Now energy can go back to the front, and we can pivot back to the front. I don't know if I want a rare candy Decidueye base yet. 70-70 is 140. Still not enough to two-shot the Mega Absol. I think I hold on to the rare candy. It might be the ultimate greedy play, because again, he could just red card or something me. But with 3 cards in hand, I'm going to take the risk of not being hit with the red card. That's the second Professor's Research. I've never seen a Hydreigon brick. Come on. If he bricks one more turn, that's game. Lurantis will attack again, and then I can just evolve the back. And then I can two-shot the Mega Absol. We have a Leaf Cape, right? I have a Leaf Cape. I'm doing 90. I'm taking him down to 60 HP. I think I can get by with Rowlet now. Yeah, I think this is a 100% I can get by with Rowlet. Because of the Leaf Cape, we stay alive against a Dino. So I'm going to evolve and hit this guy in the active spot. Let's go ahead and rare candy. Decidueye. Hit this guy for 90 in the active. 1 Mega Pokemon is all we need. And he's at 70. I don't think they run healing in the deck, so we can snipe him on the back line. Even if he does run healing, we can still snipe him if he retreats to the back. And then my Lurantis can clean up after the fact. Because again, this is not the EX variant. It's base. So they have to go 1, 2, and 3. And that's all she wrote. I am heavily surprised that the Decidueye is just doing work. Absolutely doing work. And I'm not too sure if the Pheromosa variant is better or worse because I haven't even tried it yet. But the Pheromosa does seem like it could be better. And I'll be able to fit more cards in the deck like another Leaf Cape to stay alive from Hydreigons and or more healing and stuff, right? What was that play? Rocky on a 20 HP Dino? Okay, we are... Alright, we are on a 6-game win streak with the Lurantis Decidueye. We've been playing for a little bit, went 7-1 overall, and this deck is doing absolute wonders. We're going to wrap it up here for the deck list, and we'll just talk about the deck itself. It is pretty much the same exact Lurantis Decidueye deck that we ended up making 2 weeks ago, funny enough. We uploaded a video, snipe everything with Lurantis and Decidueye 2 weeks ago. Same exact deck list, same exact everything. However, we did swap 1 card out. So we had double Leaf Cape for max survivability, and we only had a singular rare candy. Because Decidueye is your main damage dealer, we ended up deciding just to keep double rare candy and then just 1 single Leaf Cape instead, just so we can keep that aggression, make sure we're able to evolve whenever we need to. Someone did give me a good idea, however, while playing this deck and said, what if we just went Pheromosa instead? Now, we haven't had the time to actually test that out for ranked yet, but if you think about it, Lurantis is able to do damage to every single Pokemon. You mainly just want to make sure you're damaging their win condition, and then you can Decidueye EX, snipe it twice, it'll automatically die. I don't think anyone's going to survive that, really. Or use the other Decidueye base if you want to snipe some of the baby basic Pokemon before they evolve into Stage 1, Stage 2. So you have options for that. But with the Pheromosa idea in mind, you do free up 2 extra cards. You can put that extra Leaf Cape in for even more max survivability if you want. It means that the for Pheromosa in the front would go from 70 to 100, so it'd be 10 more HP than the Lurantis, and it's still only 1 energy to attack. And because you have double Leaf Cape, you can afford to give an energy to, or a Leaf Cape to that front Pheromosa, and then still 1 to your back Decidueye. It works out. And you could also run like another healing item in the deck if you want, like another Erica, Poke Center Lady, maybe a Mars if you want to make them, if you want hand disruption. This deck is too thick that we can't really fit a Mars in and all the other cards I'm thinking of right now, because we want to make sure we have those quick grows for the Lurantis or the Rowlets, and mainly the rare candies for the Rowlets for ultimate max consistency. And surprisingly, it is consistent. 7-1, 6-game win streak. I think the deck's good. I'm happy. This deck is pretty much it's a A3 deck, I think. It's a Celestial Guardians deck is when Decidueye came out. And when Lurantis came out, checking really quick, that came out also Celestial Guardians. So it's an older deck, old but gold, and it's doing some work in the current expansion, probably because of the addition of the newest cards, the Quick Grow Extract. But yeah, the consistency is there. We took down a lot of Mega Altarias, a lot of Hydreigons, some Blazikins and stuff like that. It's going up against all the current meta decks at the moment. So this might be my go-to deck to play to rank up, but let me know your thoughts down below. If you guys end up playing this deck, let me know how it does for you. And of course, if you have any other deck suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below, and I may end up giving them an attempt. The deck's not bad. I like the deck a lot. The deck's not bad. The deck is very good, and I kind of want to keep playing until I lose. Just off the record, listen, off the record. I just want to hop in and play some more games. And then we'll mix it up a bit. It's probably happening because I could have tried out the Pheromosa, actually, while I'm doing this. I'm a fan of grass decks. I'm biased. And I'm happy when grass does well, because I feel like most of the time it's always the Psychic decks, the Fire decks that are getting the love. It's nice to see grass getting some support now with that Quick Grow Extract. Ran into an Aerodactyl deck where you couldn't evolve. Hydreigon is the worst. Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl. I wonder if you could Mega Lopunny Aerodactyl. I'm thinking just out loud right now. Mega Lopunny Aerodactyl. Alright, we got double Fomantis. Let's go ahead and Professor's research here. We got 2 Lurantis. So we're going to save that Quick Grow, because whenever we find a Rowlet, we can slow build the Rowlet. And of course, now we're safe and protected from any Sabrinas, which is good. Thankfully, Lurantis does have the 90 HP, so we can survive at least one singular hit on Mega Absol. Never mind, he Rocky Helmet instead. Well. And he hit me with the Mars, absolutely punishing me. Absolutely punishing. Maybe we top deck a, I was gonna say top deck a Leaf Cape. That would have helped. Alright, so I got the Rowlet. I do think the play is gonna be this, right? I Lurantis the front. I energy the Rowlet. And I end turn, and that's it. And the main reason why is because he's gonna attack. Oh, I'm a fool. I was gonna say the main reason why is because he'll attack. I'll live, but I get to attack him back after I use Erica and live. I'm forgetting that Absol keeps removing trainer cards. I was gonna let him attack, and then I can heal and attack him, but also just have the energy on Rowlet ready to go. Alright, not the end of the world. I could still theoretically attack with Lurantis and attack everyone at the cost of just dying on the active spot here. Double Quick Grow Extract is going to be a very punishing thing for the Mega Absol. Alright, so assuming he doesn't have any Sabrinas, I could theoretically Petal Blizzard, attack, do 40 damage, knock myself out, go to Fomantis, and if no Sabrina on this next turn, we Quick Grow, and we can win the game. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Decisions, decisions, decisions. I feel like they don't run Sabrina, do they? I gotta get damage on this Mega Absol, right? I mean, I could always do it on the Fomantis. No. I'm gonna get greedy. Chat, don't hate me. I'm getting greedy. I was gonna say I could always wait until he kills my Lurantis and then attack with Fomantis to get damage on the Mega Absol, so then I could hit for 120 with my Decidueye EX. But the longer I wait, the more likely he will find a Sabrina, and the odds of them having Sabrina early versus later has got to be slim. He hasn't even professored researched yet, so here's to hoping that our gamble paid off. Don't gamble, chat. Gambling is not good, but gambling paid off. The risk we took, high risk, high reward. We got the quick grow. Now it's a 50-50, either Decidueye EX or the base Decidueye. We need Decidueye EX in case they have a rare candy Dino, because they'll kill us. Unless we top deck a Leaf Cape here. All right. Come on, Decidueye EX. I have faith. Oh, you love to see the shine. We'll take it. I think that's game. Here's the pain on the one in the front. He can't run. We go down to 150. Most he's going to do is 130 with the Dino. If he has a rare candy Dino and Rocky Helmet, then he could theoretically go for a draw. His last card needs to be a Rocky Helmet. And then he has to swing in with the Dino. All right. We'll take the win, man. We'll take the win. We'll take the win. Dude, we got to keep going, all right? I don't know what kind of a win streak we can go with this deck, but we got to keep playing until we lose, right? We just have to. Brought us home 50-50. Man, oh man. Yeah, because he got that Hydreigon too. We would have been dead if we had evolved into the base Decidueye. All right, 7-game win streak. Let's keep it going. Seven-game win streak, man. Would Mega Pidgeot EX be decent this meta? 3 energy, flip, remove energy, and do damage. The meta is Blaziken, Altaria, and who? Suicune, Greninja. They all need 2 energy. So if you're landing double heads, that could be good. Blaziken not so much because they can flame patch it back anyways. I guess Blaziken's good if he attacks first, because then you can remove 1 energy. He'll go down to 0. He would need double flame, or he would still need just 1 flame patch, actually. Yeah, no, it doesn't. He would just need 1 flame patch. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe against Suicune and Mega Altaria. All right. We got Fomantis. Are we going second? I think we have second energy advantage. We've got... Yes. All right. We've got second energy advantage. So I'm kind of hoping this Pokeball is a Rowlet. We'll just build up the Rowlet instead. 66% chance it'll be Rowlet. They've got double Pokey, which means this is most likely going to be the Indeedee or Mega Absol. I'm predicting they have Rare Candy, Hydreigon ready to go. Like quadrillion %. They're not putting the extra Pokemon down. So whatever that extra Pokemon is, they just don't want on the active spot. Not sure what it could be. We got our Rowlet. Just in case he has the evolution, I'm not going to actually evolve and attack. Or I'm not going to put energy and attack. I'm going to go ahead and put Fomantis down, Rowlet down, and then Energy on Rowlet, and the Leaf Cape, and then we'll end turn. Because if he has the evolution and he attacks, it's fine. I'll just go into the back Fomantis and then Lurantis and attack for 40. That's perfectly fine. Then Decidueye can hopefully clean up. Rare candy. Oh man, there it comes. We're just gonna have to hope he doesn't have a Sabrina so we can actually live next turn. Hydreigon, Hydreigon, Hydreigon. His last Pokemon can't be the Indeedee. It was? What? I was gonna say it can't be the Indeedee because he would have put it down early. Alright, I guess he was just holding on to it then. I figured he would have put that down the moment he found it. Double Hydreigon. Well played. Touche, touche. Let's go Fomantis, Lurantis. Decidueye would just die in the active without a rare candy. Ooh. Quick Grow Extract is gonna get us there. Dart Tricks. No Sabrina. Come on. No Sabrina, no Sabrina, no Sabrina. Hit them all. No Sabrina, please. No Sabrina, please. I'm starting to think what I should do here. Obviously, we kill the Hydreigon in the front if we can, right? Ah, they had two of them. So he builds up the front. He goes down to 90. I'm doing exactly 90 damage. So I can kill the active spot Hydreigon, which is good. And I'll be able to live another Hydreigon hit as well. We might be able to win. Right? We might be able to win. Assuming he doesn't top... If he top decks a Mega Absol, we lose. But if he doesn't top deck a Mega Absol, on the next turn, we can win. A Decidueye EX would be very good here. If we can find it. 1 in 8. No Decidueye EX, but we can't wait any longer. We have to go. And attacking the front means we automatically kill it. And then they'll be able to attack me for 130. I go from 130 to 30, and then I hit Erica back to 80. Yes, it's an exact lethal range of the Mega Absol. But like I said, if he doesn't find Mega Absol this turn, I think we win the game. And we don't have to worry about his energy going to Mega Absol. Come on. No Mega Absol this turn and we win. Wait, we don't win. I forgot. He doesn't need to ramp up with Roar in Unison. He's got the Mega Absol anyways. Oh, snap. We're cooked. We're cooked. That's all she wrote. I wonder if there was something else I could have done. Maybe there was a bad play. Maybe I could have kept that Hydreigon with no energy on the active spot and then just sniped the Indeedee twice to kill it while the Hydreigon in the front hits me multiple times. Was that the play? No. No, I feel like that was not the play because 2 hits from a Hydreigon, I'm dead. Yeah, I think we would have lost no matter what we did, unfortunately. He ramps up here, 2 energy, he goes down, he won't die. Yeah, we're absolutely cooked, ladies and gentlemen. We tried our best, though. Tried our best. So it seems like 7 games in a row was the max we could do in terms of the win streak. 7 wins in a row. Lucky number 7. If we did find the Decidueye EX, we could have won. Decidueye EX has 170 HP. We could have killed and lived this Mega Absol. Would we have lived? Yeah, we would have lived, because then we could have just... Would we have lived? I don't know. It's tough to say. It's tough to say. Well played, well played, well played. Yeah, Hydreigon is a very strong Pokemon. Alright, so that's the Lurantis Decidueye deck. I'll wrap that up. We did come to a loss after 7 wins. Overall, I think the deck still performed pretty well. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could have stalled. This is definitely a deck that I'm going to bring in whenever I need a little pick-me-up. That was a pretty strong deck. So I'll keep that deck. Yeah, we'll keep that deck. I'm looking at Mega Lopunny. I don't know why. Get rid of the Bandit deck. We got Sunflora as well. Should I try Sunflora, Alolan Executor? I'll upload the, even though I've just uploaded Lurantis 2 weeks ago, I'm down to upload it again. Because we're going into the ranked mode. Sound is literally just like a re-upload, essentially speaking, but 7-0 is pretty strong. I'm trying to think here. Not bad though, it can get you very far, yeah. So I'm trying to think if I want to go Sunkern or not, Sunflora. 60 damage, active spot. It's good for a lot of Pokemon, especially the Dino. Let's just try it out. Alright, we're going from one grass deck to another. Let's just try it out. So if you guys are on the horizontal stream, deck list is up on the screen. We're going to try out the Sunflora deck. It has good early game aggression. I'll just play a couple of games because I am not too confident with this deck. Even though we've made the deck, right? It's our own little creation here. I don't think it's gonna be doing well in ranked mode. Sunflora can take out 60 HP Pokemon, so any Charmanders, Swablues, Dinos are cooked. Got a little Executor on the back, 3 energy. This could be good. I don't know. Try it. Let's play it. How many points do you need to enter top 10,000? We're at top 10. I think you need about 1,100. But you're at 11, 12. Yeah, you should be very close then. I'm at 1150 and I'm at 8,000. So you should be very, very close. How's it going, Eddie? Good morning. How's it going, Vinny? Got to a Masters with a 65% win rate. Jolteon, Zero Aura, Oricorio. It's a strong deck, man. It's a very strong deck. All right. I'd be lying if I said we don't have the best start. Or I'd be lying if I said we did have the best start. Because we don't have the best start. The start is actually not good. I do want the Sun... we don't need Cyrus or Will or Professors right now. Could I just copycat for 4? We remove our 4 with a brand new 4. It's like a mulligan, theoretically. Assuming we don't redraw the same cards and we find what we do want to find, which is the Sunkern, which is good here. That's great. All right, and now we're good to go. So they get energy advantage, which is bad. However, they have dark energy, which is okay. They're not going to be going into a Greninja EX or a base Greninja to kill, which means we have time to growth spurt and ramp up, theoretically speaking. Rocky Helmet does nothing because we're not attacking. We're just using our ability, per se, right? So, yes, he can do the 10 damage on a 1 energy or colorless energy attack. That's perfectly fine by us. Let's go ahead. Energy on the front. Professor's Research. We don't have any X speeds. Would have been nice if we did have X speed in the deck. I am going to quick grow the back, believe it or not. Because in order for Sunflora to do 60 damage, we need a quick grow in the discard pile. So yes, I guess you could have said I could have used this Sunflora in my hand, but we want to make sure we get rid of the quick grows. And because I have the Alolan Executor in hand already, we'll just keep that in hand. Yeah, I'm not afraid of this rare candy. Again, he can't attack. He's running just pure fire, dark energy. But I could theoretically Alolan Executor flip and we try to land heads if I want to stay in on the active spot and not retreat. If I do retreat, 60 damage, 2 hits, Greninja will die, and then I can save my Alolan Executor for the real threat, which is probably the Mega Absol, who I believe is at 170 HP. Oh, it's Darkrai. And the Mega Absol, yeah. 170 HP Mega Absol, we one-shot it with the Will and Alolan Executor. So not too bad. I think this has to be a Sunflora. Did I just miscount? I thought he already used Water Shuriken. Am I? Wait, I thought he already used Water Shuriken. Alright, I guess I'm going to swing in for 60. I think I misread that then. Alright, bad play on my part. Wondering what I could have done. So I do have a Cyrus in the deck, and I can always Cyrus the Greninja if I need to. Executor, Will. Erica keeps me alive, thankfully enough, from the Mega Absol, so I'm gonna... Wait, it doesn't keep me alive. Man, we're just making a lot of mistakes right now. I don't think there's anything I could have done, though. If I saved the Erica, Mega Absol just removes the Erica, or the Will, depending, right? So now, I think the only play I have is just hope Mega Absol stays in the active spot so I can Alolan Executor and hit it. He has to stay in the active spot one more turn. He's got the Cyrus. Do I have a Leaf Cape? I do have a Leaf Cape in the deck. And I'm hitting for 80. No, 80 plus 80 is 160. I still don't kill the Mega Absol. Are we cooked? The only way I win right here, right now, is probably Sabrina Cyrus, left and right. Yeah, no, we've lost. It's because we initially lost that first attack, yeah. Well played, well played. I think I might have played that wrong. I'm trying to rethink my decisions there. On my next deck cook session, will I cook Mega Pidgeot or maybe Mega Ampharos? 2 overlooked cards might be a sleeping meta. Mega Ampharos, 3 energy. Let me look back and see what I did for the Mega Ampharos before. Because I think with Mega Ampharos, you want Zero Aura and some elemental switches if we want to keep that aggression. I'll look back. Let me see. Ampharos could be good. Who knows? I'm looking at my old VOD just to check. So I had Ampharos with no Zero Aura. I had Oricorio and Pichu with 1 elemental switch. If I were to redo that deck, that was I uploaded that about 2 months ago. If I had to redo the deck, I think I'd have to put Zero Aura in the deck. The thing that sucks about Mega Ampharos is it has lower HP, so if it dies, it's over. Also theoretically see putting Elekid, funny enough, in the deck. Like, what if I kicked out the double Pichu for Mega Ampharos? I ran Elekid instead, And then instead of Oricorio, I ran Zeraora. So it's still six basic Pokemon in that deck. But instead of double Oricorio, you got Zeraora. Instead of double Pichu, you got Elekid, and you can still attack the bench and get first hit in with a Mega Ampharos if you need to. Probably run double Cyrus and no Pokemon Com, but 2 elemental switches. A Copycat can still be played in that deck as well. I'm thinking out loud right now. Alright, let's go ahead and just Growth Spurt. Yeah, because I made the Mega Ampharos 2 months ago. But looking at it, I don't know how it would fare in the current meta with how fast it is. You definitely need Zeraora and Elemental Switch to keep up. Yeah, Zeraora or Magneton would be better. Maybe Magneton, actually. Magneton with a Clement. And then you can still Elemental Switch and you have Magnezone. They go through one Magnezone, another Magnezone, and then the final Mega Ampharos. That could be a good 1-2-3 knockout play. Talking about a good 1-2-3 knockout play, let's just go ahead and try and flip this heads, shall we? Without Will. I think we flip it without Will. Because then I need to do it without it. Without. It has to be without. And the main reason why is because I have to flip heads twice against the Magnezone. One for my confusion and one for the will. So I don't want to do that. I'd rather just try and get lucky here with this heads, which it worked out. And then I'll will on the next turn. And we only have to win one head flip with the Magnezone Mirror Shot. That seems a little bit better. But I don't know, maybe not. Because if he does have the Magnezone and he swings in for 90, I think I Erica and then try to land 2 heads in a row versus using Will. This might be an Erica play. You're an Ultra Ball 4, need to win more games to get Masters with an Indeedee, Sylveon, and Espeon. Around a 63% win rate. Sounds good. I'm assuming double Espeon, double Indeedee, 1 Sylveon. Alright, so I can stay alive here with Erica. I gotta stay alive and stall as long as possible. Quick grow. We at least got 1 quick grow in the thing now. Should have just used quick grow to get it out of my hand. All right, tropical. Let's go. No dice. No dice. So next turn I will. He's gonna have double Magnezone. So the good news is he has to kill us 3 times. If I can land 1 heads, I can finish up with Sunflora, and then I can kill the Magnezone with a Alolan Executor because he already used a Giant Cape. That's the good news. Probably the only good news. Alright, let's will. Tropical. That's for the confusion. This is for the tropical. Let's go! Not bad. So I guess Erica did work out. Now we can kill with Sunflora. After he kills us, we'll go +2, he'll go +1. He can't one-shot Sunflora, which means Sunflora will be able to hit the Magnezone at least once, hopefully, even if he has a second Giant Cape. The Alolan Executor should be able to tank 1 hit, and we get 2 flips onto the Magneton. So what is that, a 75% chance at winning? Oh, no. trying to heal up so we don't do 60. We do have a Cyrus, but I'm not sure if I try to go and hope to find Cyrus. I think I go in with the Lowland Executor. We don't have to worry about the confusion flip. I just have to worry about one head flip. There goes the Cyrus. Man, I should have had more faith in Cyrus, huh? Let's go ahead and quick draw. And then Sunflora. This is just in case he tries to Mars us or something. All right, one heads. We could have won. All right, not looking good. I didn't have faith in Cyrus. I guess I should have had faith, right? We had a Cyrus and a Sabrina. The odds of finding at least one of them was a 50% with 4 cards in the deck. So we could have gone into Sunflora, Sabrina, or Cyrus, kill the Magnezone, and then we just flip. You think remove Erica for a second will? I've tried Mega Altaria, do Swablu only fossils. They didn't really do anything. Well, I think we are cooked if we don't land double heads. I think that's all she wrote. That Cyrus play last turn would have been sick. I'm thinking we need Poke Center. No, Poke Center Lady wouldn't do anything. I'm gonna Sabrina and hope they give me Oricorio. I don't know how that would help me. I think it does help me, actually. I hit Oricorio for 60. He swings back to the Magnezone. I live. Wait, I think we might be able to win because he gave me Oricorio. Assuming he doesn't have a Cyrus of his own. I'm trying to look at what cards he has. Or he would have. Like, what cards would he have in his deck? Or his hand? No, he definitely has a Sabrina and a Cyrus. One or the other. Because if it wasn't for that, I could say I could retreat here. Oh wait, no. I still can't kill. What am I talking about? I'm thinking I have 2 Sabrinas and 2 Cyruses. I don't. Yeah, what? Or I was thinking he stays in with Oricorio. Yeah, no, we're cooked. Cyrus, I kill 2. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that we had extra or the Oricorio would stay in. Alright, so Sunflora is not really doing much work, sadly. Which sucks, because I liked this deck when I made it. But I don't think ranked mode... Or like, we can't retreat. We don't have any X speeds. Once we're stuck on a little Executor, we're kind of committed. Maybe removing the Erica for the second wall would have been better as well, too. The Goodra deck? Goodra and Didi. Now, there's a deck that I do want to try, which is the Goomy deck. The Jumping Goomy deck with Goomy, Oricorio. It's an old, but could be gold kind of deck. Jumping Goomy. This is the Jumping Goomy deck. And I'll show it off in action really quick. Just to let you see it. How's it going, Tempo? Goodra and Didi. Well, this is kind of like Goodra, but it's not. It's Goomy. So we still have the basic, but I can show it off. I don't know if it's actually going to be good or not right now, but we'll see in the current meta. We don't have any X speeds in the deck, which sucks. So we're stuck on Oricorio for just a teensy bit. Alright, so Hoppip goes down, I think double Hoppip. And then we'll end turn. So double Hoppip, one Oricorio, one Goomy, and that's all you want. Goomy prevents Pokemon from attacking unless they have one extra energy. Oricorio prevents people. I mean, you already know what Oricorio does. Try a new Swablu and Mega Altaria with fossils. We did. We tried it. We went 1 and 3 with it. Energy on the Hoppip. Rare Candy, the Hoppip. I don't want to Poke Center Lady. I'm gonna end turn. Main reason why is because he can't kill us anyways on Magnemite. I'm not afraid of that. Because Magnemite is doing 30, and if he evolves, he needs 4 energy, and he's only able to get 3 energy next turn. I'm not really afraid of that, to be honest. I guess I could have put energy on the Oricorio, knowing that I can't die. I would have been able to swing in here for 50 on the Oricorio in the front. Copycat. Finding a Goomy would be good. Another rare candy. This is an old deck, and I'm surprised we don't have any, like, Sabrinas in it. So what's the play? I messed up by not putting energy on the front. I could energy, heal. I could just let him kill. Just let him kill. Yeah, I'm gonna let him kill. I'm gonna let him kill. Because if the Magnezone's doing 90, I'm at 180. I'm at 190, technically. I can live 2 hits with that Poke Center Lady. Yeah, we need our Oricorio to deal with their Oricorio, but we do have a jump fluff. The, Skiploom. Okay, so Oricorio goes in. I'm gonna copycat. We might be good. We might be good. Hold on. Another Oricorio. No. No, dude. Next turn I could retreat, go into Skip Bloom, bounce into the Goomy. We might be dead here, I'm not gonna lie. Man, Oricorio Magnezone is just too good, I'm not gonna lie. It's just way too good. Why didn't I evolve the Hoppip first? It's because in case I needed to actually save the Hoppip for a Skip Bloom to deal with the Oricorio. Because we only do damage with Oricorio ourselves. So not going into the Jump Bluff EX, I think I needed to do. But now, if we didn't even kill one Oricorio, this is kind of bad. Yeah, I think I have to update this deck. No Sabrina feels real bad. Need Sabrina in like every deck, I feel. How's it going, GPT? Magnezone, Magnezone, Magnezone. I wonder, did we run into a Magnezone with Lurantis Decidueye? I want to know if we actually did have that matchup and were able to actually win. Because we went on a pretty good win streak with Lurantis. I think we have the upper hand. Right? Theoretically speaking, we have the upper hand. Oh, we don't take 90, we take 110. Oh, snap. Alright, so we're just absolutely cooked then. The only one who can survive another attack is going to be Jump Bluff. Yeah, no, we're cooked, boys. I'm sorry. We are cooked. We are cooked. If I was able to attack and kill this guy, I mean, I would have swapped to attack. I forgot about the confusion. But still, we hit him, put him down to 10 on the other Jump Bluff. He hits us on the new Jump Bluff down to 50. All of us are in one-shot range to an Oricorio, and they most definitely have a Cyrus. Man, Magnezone's kind of rough, but we did have a rough start. We didn't want to start with the Oricorio. We made a 13 deck. We made a 13 win streak. Mega Altaria deck. Nice, man. I sound tired. Yeah, I'm a little lethargic today because I didn't get much sleep. A little on the lethargic side. Alright, chat. We've not really played many decks today. It's only been about 2.5 hours, almost 3. We did have a late start, but I will try to have the early start on Thursday. 2 days from now, Thursday, the deluxe pack comes out. We're going to be opening that. We didn't really get a chance to try out too many decks, and some of these decks at the very end of the stream were just not it. Our win rate's still okay, but we got to focus on ranking up here. So far, the top decks that I've played, if you guys want to know, has been the Lurantis deck we played today. Went 7-1. 7-2 technically. We wanted to play until we lost. So Lurantis is good for ranking up. I think the Jolteon EX deck is also very good for ranking up. Mega Altaria obviously is very good. So I'd recommend the Mega Altaria version. And I think Blaziken is also giving people a run for its money. Solo Mega Venusaur was good for like the very first day. I made a video on it, but I think a lot of people are figuring out counters to the Mega Venusaur. Not saying it's not good now. It could still be great, especially if you're going first and you get the evolutions. But there's a lot of Altaria Chinglings running around now, so expect to be countered-ish. But other than that, chat, I'll be uploading the Lurantis Decidueye deck today. I might be late on the upload. Maybe I'll upload it at like 2:30, 3 p.m. EST, if anything. But this deck right here, very good, very strong. Old, but gold. Nice addition of the Quick Grow extracts. That came out this expansion, I think. Yeah, this was the... Oh, well, this wasn't a non-EX deck, but... Yeah, it came out this expansion. It's not bad, right? Not bad. Thursday, we'll open up some packs. I'll try to figure out what kind of decks to make. We do have a lot of decks written down. Melmetal EX. Victory Bell. Magnezone Silvally. Ho-Oh Megaladios. Hydreigon. There's a lot of decks that we can try. Crobat, Indeedee, with Goodra. There's a lot of decks. There's a lot of decks. I'm not sure what I want to actually play. My brain is exhausted trying to think of new decks. But we will think of something. We'll think of something. For now, we're just trying out some old decks and see how they fare in the ranked meta. And I'm glad we went back and looked at Lurantis and Decidueye because that is a very strong deck and that's very good. Highly recommendable for ranking up. Get out Jolteon before their Ivy ramps. They're crying. Yeah, there's also another Jolteon variant as well where you just run pure Jolteon. Right? You just run raw Jolteon. This guy's trying to trade me, but I don't have any extra copies for my guy. Don't have extra copies for him. Think he'll want a Gallade? Probably not. Alright, anyways, chat. I appreciate you guys hanging out and being here. Much love, all of that good stuff. I'll be on again Thursday. Be on the lookout later today for another video going up. And I think that's it. We don't have any videos scheduled for tomorrow, Wednesday. So I might try and sneak in a secret stream, like a short 1.5 hour secret stream. Maybe no new decks to try out, but we'll just play some games if anything. So I guess maybe be on the lookout for that as well. It's going to be at a random time if anything. I don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow, sadly. So unless I schedule the Lurantis deck for tomorrow instead, since I know I'm not going to be live, we have nothing. But yeah, I'll try and figure it out. Chat, take care of yourselves. Much love. Apologies for the low energy. I'm going to rest up tonight, come back Thursday, re-energized, hop back in. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Much love. Best of luck ranking up. I'll catch you guys in a couple of days.